Hey there, everyone. So today we're going to be talking about the developer's backyard. And we're going to just be talking about some small things about the developer's backyard because, I feel like this is really important because there's not a lot of communication between Arc System Works and players, but besides these developer backyards. So I want to just kind of get the word out of what's going on with Strive right now. Because in my opinion, I think this will be the biggest update Strive will have seen in months. So let's just talk about this and get to it. So basically, they apologized for the lack of communication. They were like, oh, we didn't communicate with you guys. That's fine, okay? Whatever. But what they basically acknowledged is the Switch version. They acknowledged the Nintendo Switch version. The funny thing is, I was really making a video that was going to upload today about how the Switch version is just, awful and how Arc System Works has not been doing anything with it. They're going to add Venom and they're going to add Unica. No words on Lucy, but, I mean, they'll probably get him, 2 months later. So we're going to see what they were talking about with this Nintendo Switch edition, too, because I'm really curious. I'm real curious. Alright, so first they apologize for the ranking matches, whatever, right? And the important part is, when Lucy comes, they're going to be doing a balance update, and they're adding the ranked mode. So they're going to add the ranked mode like they said they were, and we're going to get our first balance patch since Dizzy, I think. I think it's been since Dizzy. It could have been longer than that, but I think Dizzy had a balance patch. Dude, Potemkins have been running rampant. We need this balance patch. When the world needed them the most, they vanished, bro. We have been needing this balance patch for longer than I can even imagine. So I'm happy about this. So the important thing is how the ranked mode is going to work, which is the most important thing to me and why I'm so excited about this, future update. So basically, here's how the matches work. Random you don't go through a lobby. It's going to be just, you get matched with somebody random. You get to put with people that are of your rank. And here's the important part. The part that I'm most excited for. It's per character. What that means for those who don't know, per character means it's going to be like Street Fighter, where every single character has their own individual rank. For those who don't know why this is important, that means, let's say you want to pick up a new character, right? You're trash with them. Let's say you're really good at Soul Bad Guy, and you want to pick up Milia, but you're terrible at Milia. Why would you want to be getting put up against players that are the rank of your Soul Bad Guy when you're just learning this character? So what ranks being for separate characters does is, it makes it so it's possible to actually use these characters that you're just learning in ranked, and actually get good with them. This is something I've been begging for them to add to the game for 2 years now. I have said this game needed freaking a rank system that's fair for months, dude. We have needed this, which is why it's so important to me. I'm like, this is back. This is a good thing. And it goes from Iron 1 through 3, Bronze 1 through 3, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, and the final rank is Vanquisher, which is just the max rank. So what I'm a little scared of, I hope the ranks are hard. I hope it takes a while to rank up. Because what I don't want to see is everyone's max rank in the first month. That would be awful. Because then nobody would be in the low rank queues, and then it'd be the same issue that floor has, right? Where all the low rank floors are dead, and you have to basically play in floor 7 through 8. I mean 7 through 10. But this is gonna be really good in my opinion. Oh thank God, it's gonna be rank points. There's gonna be no more just winning blindly. You're gonna be able to fight people that are actually your rank and actually benefit off of it. That's a real good Omen. So the ranked tower will be renamed Duel Tower. That tower? As an entry point for getting used to online battles. So I'm guessing what that means. Yeah. Wait. The tower has demotion protection, where players will not drop below a certain floor if they perform specific actions like Psychic Burst or Wall Break? What does that even mean? So you could not rank down because you wall broke somebody? That's a little stupid. But they are going to murder Celestial Floor. Oh my God. Guys, we're so back. Celestial gatekeeping is dead. No longer will the Celestial players be able to fight the best of the best, and nobody else can fight them. Celestial Floor is going to be turned into Floor 11. And a Celestial Challenge, that stupid challenge thing I'm always failing and can never do, is being erased. Which means if you want to fight the best of the best players, go ahead. It's no longer get kept behind it. Oh my god, thank you. I'm so happy about that. Floor 11 will be able to be accessed by anyone if you want. We're burning the Celestial Challenge to the ground, boys. Yes, sir, Duke. Yes, sir. So finally, Celestial's gone, so I'm happy about that. I'm not going to complain anymore about that. Let's see here. Yeah, ranked matches, character specific. So you can test your skills with each of your characters. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about the balance adjustments. Like what they're planning on doing to the game itself. So here's what they're going to do. They're going to revise the properties of Wild Assault. I'm guessing what that means is they're going to nerf Wild Assault. Thank Lord. The plan is to reduce the utility and dependency on Wild Assault. Meaning, you're not going to have to depend on it as much. Because, like, Wild Assault in, like, high level is, like, a big mechanic. Revise the effects of Guard Crush. For those who don't know what Guard Crush is, it's that thing that, like, when you get hit by, like, a heavy Potemkin move or something, and your character, even though you blocked it, like, your character, like, stumbles, that's Guard Crush. The plan is to make it easier to deal with. Thank God. Making Guard Crush easier to deal with will be a nerf to, will be like an indirect nerf to Potemkin. Part of the reason why Potemkin is so annoying to deal with is because of Guard Crush. His moves, like screwing you over, giving you almost no options, is awful. So him getting nerfed, I'm not complaining about it in the slightest. That's lit. Good. Thank you, Arc System Works. Next one. Revise the specifications around the risk level. So basically, they're going to make it so, like, so if you guys don't know what risk is, if you haven't played Guilty Gear Strive, basically risk, when you block a lot of attacks, your risk gauge goes up. And when the next move hits you, if your risk gauge is full, it will take like 75% of your HP. So risk gauge nerfs are doing is they're going to make it so like it takes longer for risk to go up, meaning that one block string won't just take away half your HP. So thank God for that. I know Million Mans are probably thanking God for this. And finally, okay. So they don't plan to strengthen alternative systems or add any new systems as a result of the revisions. Individual character adjustments will be made based on the revisions. So they will be, this basically confirms, yes, we will be tweaking some characters, which means Potemkin is probably getting tweaked. I'm not holding it to you, boys. I don't see Potemkin dropping as a high tier, but I can probably see Potemkin, like, going down a good amount. Like, I can see him, like, going down somewhere. And finally, we gotta talk about the Nintendo Switch Edition. We sincerely apologize for the long wait regarding the update for Guilty Gear Strive Nintendo Switch Edition. Venom and Unica, along with Lucy, are planned for an update in the fall of 2025. So basically, we're talking like October, November time, probably. Like sometime October, November. Maybe late September, but probably October, November. Development for Nintendo Switch Edition involves porting the characters after completion, followed by sequential optimization and processing load reduction. The fall 2025 update is expected to bring it up to speed with the latest version, including not only playable character additions, but also digital figures, balance adjustments, and ranked matches. So basically, their plan is to make the Switch Edition equal with the real game. It's going to be later, but they're going to try to. Because I don't think... I was going to make a full separate video about this, but I will just like explain it a little like bit in like a little tiny tidbit of it. So basically, people don't realize the Switch version is not made by Arc System Works. Guilty Gear Strive is made by Arc System Works, but the Switch Edition is made by some other company. And the Switch Edition is just a completely different game entirely. Like, it's still Guilty Gear Strive, but it is not the same Guilty Gear Strive I'm playing right now. The characters have to be ported over to that version. They can't just be brought to it, because it's not the same Guilty Gear Strive. So a lot of people don't realize that, and that's probably why it was taking them so long to do everything, because it takes a while. That's extra work. They have to make the character to figure out how to get them working in the Switch Edition, right? Without any, like, weird frame drops and stuff, because you know how the Switch is. The Switch is weak. My hope and prayer is Arc System Works eventually makes, like, a Switch 2 update, which just makes the game compatible with all the other versions, because, like, dude, the Switch 2 can run Guilty Gear. There's no reason for the Switch 2 to not have the actual Guilty Gear Strive. Like, just put that on the Switch 2, bro. But the Switch 1 can keep Guilty Gear Strive. Like, I don't really care.